Welcome back to Crazy Dave's Crew. Today is January 31st, and you are watching On This Day in History.
We would like to start by wishing a very happy birthday to
Antonia Minor, the daughter of Mark Antony and Octavia Minor, was born in 36 BC.
Theodore William Richards, the chemist who won a Nobel Prize in 1914 in recognition of his exact determinations of the atomic weights of a large number of chemical elements, was born in 1868.
Don Hutson, the first NFL wide receiver in history, was born on this day in 1913 in Pine Bluff, Arkansas.
In 1914, Kerry Lofton, possibly Hollywood's greatest stunt driver ever, was born in Blountstown, Florida.
Jackie Robinson, the first African-American Major League Baseball player, was born in Cairo, Georgia in 1919.
In 1921, Carol Channing, an American actress known for her roles in Gentlemen Prefer Blondes and Hello Dolly, and as a singer and comedian, was born in Seattle, Washington. In 1937, Suzanne Pleshette, the American actress best known for her role as Emily on The Bob Newhart Show, was born in New York City, New York.
Nolan Ryan, born in 1947 in Refugio, Texas, was an American Hall of Fame pitcher as the Major League Baseball no-hit leader with 7 no-hit games and the strikeout leader with 5,714 strikeouts.
Minnie Driver, a British actress and singer-songwriter known for her role in Good Will Hunting, was born in London, England in 1970.
1981, Justin Timberlake, American singer, songwriter, and actor, was born in Memphis, Tennessee.
Tyler Hubbard, an American country musician best known as a member of the Nashville-based duo Florida Georgia Line, was born in Monroe, Georgia in 1987.
Also, on this day in history,
In 1606, Guy Fawkes, an English Catholic conspirator who was convicted in the gunpowder plot to blow up the British Parliament, was hanged at age 35. In 1627, the Spanish government went bankrupt. Undertakers revolt in 1696 after funeral reforms in Amsterdam.
In 1729, Jacob Roggeveen, the Dutch navigator who found Easter Island while trying to find Terra Australis, dies at age 69.
in 1846, after the Milwaukee Bridge War, Junetown and Kilbournetown are unified as the city of Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
American Gail Borden announces the invention of condensed milk in 1851.
In 1861, the state of Louisiana takes over the U.S. Mint in New Orleans prior to the beginning of the Civil War.
In 1862, astronomer Alvin Graham Clark makes first observation of Sirius B, the first known white dwarf star, in Cambridgeport, Massachusetts, while testing his new telescope.
The 1st Black Civil War Regiment, South Carolina Volunteers, mustered into the U.S. Army in 1863.
In 1865, Congress passes the 13th Amendment, abolishing slavery in America. It passes 121 to 24.
On this day in 1865, General Robert E. Lee was named Commander-in-Chief of the Confederate Armies during the U.S. Civil War.
In 1871, millions of birds fly over western San Francisco, darkening the sky.
The Jesse James Gang robbed a train at Gads Hill, Missouri in 1874.
In 1876, the United States orders all Native Americans to move into reservations.
In 1905, the first automobile to exceed 100 miles per hour or 161 kilometers per hour was a 90 horsepower Napier, driven by A.G. McDonald in Daytona Beach.
Scotch tape is first marketed by the 3M Company in 1928.
In 1933, Adolf Hitler promises parliamentary democracy.
The Green Hornet radio show is first heard on WXYZ radio in Detroit in 1936.
Eddie Slovic, the first U.S. citizen executed for desertion since the Civil War, died at 25 in 1945.
In 1948, magnetic tape recorder was developed by Wireway.
In 1949, the first daytime soap on TV, These Are My Children, aired on NBC in Chicago.
In 1954, Edwin H. Armstrong, the U.S. FM radio inventor, commits suicide at 63.
RCA demonstrates the first music synthesizer in 1955.
A. Milne, the English author of the Winnie the Pooh books, dies in 1956 at 74.
In 1958, the U.S. launches their first artificial satellite, Explorer 1.
In 1961, Ham, the chimpanzee, becomes the first primate in space aboard the Mercury Redstone 2.
In 1961, The Misfits premiered in New York City. This was the final movie for both Clark Gable and Marilyn Monroe. Apollo 14 is launched in 1971.
In 1975, John Lennon releases Number 9 Dream.
U.S. Male Figure Skating Championship was won by Scott Hamilton in 1982.
In 1990, the first McDonald's in the Soviet Union opens in Moscow. In 1994, the Dow Jones Industrial Average hit the record $3,978.36.
In 1995, George Abbott, an American theater producer and film director, dies at 107.
In 1995, President Bill Clinton authorizes a $20 billion loan to Mexico to stabilize its economy.
Final Fantasy VII is released by Square and Sony Computer Entertainment to PlayStation in 1997.
In 2006, Alan Greenspan retires as chairman of the Federal Reserve.
In 2015, Richard von Weizsäcker, a German politician and first president of reunited Germany, dies at 94.
In 2018, we experienced a blue moon and a total lunar eclipse.
And on this day, in 2017, we're celebrating National Hot Chocolate Day.
And what better way to celebrate than to make your own hot chocolate mix? So I'm going to start with a container here. I have dry milk. I have creamer. I have cocoa. And confectioner sugar. We're just going to do equal parts. So let's start with the cocoa. We're going to start with the cocoa, and part of the reason why I want to start with the cocoa is so I can use this container as my measuring cup, because I just want to have equal parts. I'm going to use my knife here to kind of help it go down the funnel. This was an 8-ounce container of cocoa. I probably could have just poured it straight in, but I'm going to take my creamer. And I'm going to put that in. remember my mom and I doing this when I was a kid, middle school, high school, and I would cross stitch little designs to put on the top of canning jars. And then that's what I would give as presents. Right. I have my instant milk, my powdered milk. And I remember buying a box. It probably dates me just a little bit, but it is what it is. It ain't what it ain't. Powdered milk. I want to make sure I close this up so I don't spill it. Now, ordinarily, if I was baking or different things, I would sift my confectioner sugar. And I'm not going to do that. And that's just the way that my mom and I did it. But I am going to kind of shake it up just a little bit. But I'm not going to sift it. Now, if you want to, you can. I'll admit I did wonder how it would be. You know, you can get those flavored coffee creamers. I was wondering what it would be if I got, you know, caramel or chocolate on the creamer, but I have a feeling it would be good. We may have to try that next time. Maybe if I'm real careful, I can do this without using the funnel, huh? Let's try that very carefully. Nope. I'm gonna screw my lid on. Try to anyway. Alright, I got my lid on. I'm just gonna shake it up. Now, all we need is some hot water, and then you season your water to taste with the mixture. the best part of this for me is it brings back memories of doing things with my mom. And like I said, when, you know, making those gifts and putting them in the little ball canning jars and gluing lace around them and different things and giving to my friends and to my teachers and different things. Just brings back some good memories of being a kid and doing some things with my mom and of course enjoying it. I made up my hot chocolate.
Ooh, hot chocolate on a cold night like this.
I got a joke for y'all. So why did the chicken cross the road?
To
get to the hot chocolate. Right. So let's give me a cup here.
Preferably the one closest.
Nice heaping. There's one,
A mountain.
two. Guess we'll start with
Paramount.
two, and then y'all can decide if you want to add more to it or not.
Pretty sure there's plenty then enough.
We'll see. So homemade hot chocolate. I've never had homemade hot chocolate as far as I know. This should be interesting.
I've had plenty. I make it at home. I have little packets and I use them.
I don't think that's what I meant by homemade, honey.
Don't go away, folks. She'll be here all week.
As always.
Thanks for the warning. It's a hot chocolate day.
Yay!
Anchovy.
It's not too bad. I think I could stand a little more sugar in mine. Sweeten me up a little. The chocolate is a little bit strong.
Smells like dark chocolate.
It was just regular cocoa.
It's good.
Okay.
I don't know.
He needs more.
Too hot for you, huh?
Too hot to handle. Down. It's kind of cooler now, but the taste is weird.
Okay, well.
Or it could be just me.
I have no comment.
Either the taste is weird or you're weird.
Or both.
To quote
Could be
Meg
both.
Ryan from Joe Versus in the Volcano, I have no response to that.
Okay, this hot chocolate definitely tastes weird.
Okay. Well, that's okay. It's different from what we've had in the past. The store-bought ones, I'm sure, have a lot more sugar.
And we usually use milk.
That could
There's
be it,
that
too. Okay. All right.
Why shouldn't you serve hot chocolate to snow people? It goes right through them.
The first chocolate beverage is believed to have been created by the Mayan peoples around 2,000 years ago, and a cocoa beverage was an essential part of Aztec culture by 1400 AD. To make the chocolate drink, which was served cold, the Maya ground cocoa seeds into a paste and mixed it with water, cornmeal, chili peppers, and other ingredients.
What do you call people who love to drink hot chocolate? Coconuts.
Americans have come to use the terms hot chocolate and hot cocoa interchangeably, but there is a pretty big difference between the two.
Hot cocoa is made from powder made by extracting most of the rich cocoa butter from the ground cacao beans.
Hot chocolate, on the other hand, is made directly from a bar of chocolate, which already contains cocoa, sugar, and cocoa butter.
Where does Santa and his reindeer get hot chocolate while flying through the sky? Starbucks.
From the 16th to the 19th centuries, hot chocolate was valued as a medicine as well as a drink. Here's to your health.
A study conducted by Cornell University has shown that hot chocolate contains more antioxidants than wine and tea.
Why did the elephant stand on the marshmallow? Because he didn't want to fall into the hot chocolate.
Visitors to Monticello can sample hot chocolate made the way Thomas Jefferson liked it, using stone-roasted cocoa, sugar, and spices. I think I'll stick with mine.
Aztec warriors are believed to have drank hot chocolate before going into battle.
The Aztecs demanded chocolate from their conquered peoples as tribute.
In Aztec culture, chocolate demonstrated a high status. It was considered a bad omen for common people to drink chocolate.
What did the hot chocolate say to the silverware drawer? This is a mugging. Fork it over. The Europeans' first recorded contact with chocolate wasn't until 1502 on Columbus's fourth voyage to the New World. Cocoa was given as a dowry when members of the Spanish royal family married European aristocrats. I can't go anywhere without my hot chocolate. I'm cocoa dependent.
Hot chocolate was first introduced to North America by the Dutch. Colonists began selling hot chocolate around 1755.
In Peru, hot chocolate can be served with panettone for breakfast on Christmas Day.
A Cornell University study in 2003 found that cocoa contains large amounts of antioxidants that may prevent cancer. Larger amounts of antioxidants are released when the drink is heated.
It was Dutch chemist Conrad J. van Houten who invented cocoa powder in 1827.
In 1989, the 6 members of a sled dog expedition across Antarctica consumed nearly 2,100 packs of Swiss Miss hot cocoa.
The largest cup of hot chocolate contained 4,816.6 liters, or 1,272.3 gallons in Mexico in January 6, 2018. I don't know how you'd hold that cup.
What is stolen candy? Hot chocolate.
This has been another episode of On This Day in History with Crazy Dave's Crew. I hope you've enjoyed all of these neat facts about one of our favorite drinks. And we hope to see you back next time here on Crazy Dave's Crew. Make sure you click that subscribe button right there in the corner. Give us a thumbs up if you like this video. And we'll see you next time here on Crazy Dave's Crew.